This presentation is about the importance of building trust and improve some critical management practices for the CIO of the 21st century. It describes my personal point of view with respect to competences that every CIO must have to contribute to achieve the specific business objectives of his company. The CIO of the 21st century have the challenge of embrace current technological change and allow it to support new business opportunities. For doing it, he must lead the information management function of the organization and support business processes with state-of-the-art solutions, practices, and standards. In order to deal with these tremendous challenges, CIO must pay special attention to strengthen his personal brand, develop a clear plan for transforming his workforce management practices, and changing from a technical to a business-oriented mindset. But also he must be aware about the importance of management practices like partnering and politics for achieving results, having a clear picture of how emerging technologies can provide value to the organization, understanding the role of outsourcing for having the expected scalability and responsiveness, having an IT strategy aligned with business strategy for summarizing how the IT organization contributes to the business, recognizing that risk management and governance are critical processes for converging to a target operational model, and finally, he must know that portfolio management is essential for ensuring a strategic alignment of each initiative and getting the required commitment of the board. One of the most important aspects that every CIO must plan and manage is his personal brand. A CIO without trust will be unable to deploy his initiatives and will be in front of many oppositions. According to Gartner, in order to be an effective IT leader, a CIO must be awareness about the fact that his brand is his more valuable assets, and because of that, he must be a clear strategy for building trust across the organization and mainly in his critical stakeholders. CIO actions for improving his brand must be directed to impact the three critical areas of stakeholders' perceptions. They are results, integrity, and concerns. It means that action must be focused on improving verbal and non-verbal communication skills, making an effective management of expectations, being consistent of every context and adopting stakeholders' concerns as yours. CIO must work to increase their power in the organization and being conscious about the importance of power and politics for making this happen. The CIO of the 21st century must embrace the power, understand the power dynamic in its specific context, build their personal CIO power, and use the power wisely. Also, partner with business units is critical for ensuring IT alignment with business objectives and delivering innovation through technology. The CIO of the 21st century will unpack business direction, not only contribute, who will be the thought leader moving from an advisory role to one more focused on direct innovation. CIO must understand the importance of how emerging technologies can contribute to the business. For instance, social media is changing the way of how people create and sustain relationships. Facebook is a powerful platform that supports people interaction and enable collaboration across the world. One big challenge for the CIO of the 21st century in this specific area is related to how to build a collaboration infrastructure like this for connecting business people and delivering the same or better experience to employees. How to create a social enterprise through information technology. The Latin American CIO of the 21st century must have the required skills to find the applicability of emerging technologies to the enterprise and identify the right moment to involve them in the organization ecosystem. The CIO must know how to be a smart client in order to use the potential of the provider for getting incredible results in performing IT projects and achieve business objectives. In addition to it, CIO must follow some critical recommendations in order to get a successful outsourcing. First, he needs to identify business decisions with implications for IT services and service delivery strategies. CIOs and business unit executives should work together and document the formal IT sourcing strategy. Second, he needs to create and document business and sourcing maxims to provide insight for the link between business strategy and sourcing decisions to share and communicate strategic direction, and to narrow the focus of IT sourcing actions. Finally, he needs to define and develop a set of clear and straightforward IT sourcing maxims to define why and how all sourcing action will be taken. An IT strategy clarifies the contribution of the IT organization to the business, and the Latin American CIO of the 21st century must be a strategist and disciplined practitioner of IT strategic planner. A long journey must start with a clear map, and the map for the CIO journey is an IT strategic plan. The Latin American CIO understands the importance of having a holistic approach to risks and must be a champion to work with the CEO and the board to get a common acceptance of which risks must be accepted, which one must be reduced, which one must be eliminated, and to get the commitment to allocate the resources required for supporting these important decisions. Also, the CIO of the 21st century must work to provide processes and solutions to automate risk management through technology and to create an integrated solution for managing the risk across all organization functions. Product management is one of the most important tools for the CIO of the 21st century. It provides a clear process for identifying the critical projects to the enterprise and evaluates their strategic alignment, expected benefits, associated level of risk, and the required budget. The CIO must have the required skills around portfolio management and use this valuable tool for deploying its IT strategy. Finally, but not less important, CIO must work to develop or renew his IT workforce in order to improve results and support critical initiatives of the business that require technology and business knowledge as well. In order to develop or acquire the required capability to support the business, the CIO must improve his demand management and workforce practices, and also he must prefer candidates with learning attitude and develop practices for engage and retain key employees. Also, he must balance rigors between financial and non-financial in order to keep important talent into the IT organization. To conclude, we can say that the Latin American CIO of the 21st century must embrace the challenge of being a transformative leader who recognizes the importance of having power and authority, defining a clear plan, understanding the contribution of outsourcing, having effective policies and processes in place, managing risks with a holistic approach, and using techniques like portfolio management to ensure the strategic contribution of every IT initiative.